Think frog pumps are just an easy glute exercise? What if I told you? Most people are doing them completely wrong and getting almost zero results. Even worse, they think they're training their glutes, but they're actually putting stress on their lower back instead. So let me ask you, are you really building your glutes or just wasting your time? Here's the reality. Frog pumps are one of the most underrated home exercises. No machines, no heavy weights, no gym required. Just your body. But the problem is, when something feels simple, we stop focusing on technique. And when technique goes, results disappear. I've seen people do hundreds of frog pumps and still not feel their glutes. And I've also seen beginners do just 15 perfect reps and feel a crazy burn. So what's the difference? It's not strength. It's not experience. It's execution. In this video, I'm going to walk you through everything, but not all at once. First, we'll expose the mistakes that are silently killing your progress. Then we'll rebuild the movement step by step. And finally, I'll show you advanced tweaks that will completely change how this exercise feels. Stay with me, because one small adjustment later in this video might completely transform your results. Let's break down the mistakes, because fixing these alone can instantly improve your workout. First mistake, using your lower back instead of your glutes. This usually happens when you lift your hips too aggressively or without control. Your body always looks for the easiest way to move, and your lower back jumps in to help. But that's not what we want. Think of your glutes like the engine of a car. If the engine isn't doing the work, the car won't move efficiently. Same thing here. Second mistake, foot positioning. If your heels are too far away, your hamstrings take over. Too close, and you lose stability. There's a sweet spot, and most people never find it. Third mistake, no mind-muscle connection. You're moving, but you're not feeling. And if you're not feeling your glutes, chances are they're not doing much. Fourth mistake, rushing reps. Let me ask you, what's the hurry? Muscle doesn't grow from speed. It grows from tension. When you rush, you lose control. And when you lose control, you lose results. And here's the biggest mistake of all. Thinking more reps conks better results. That's not true. Better reps garner better results. Now here's the interesting part. Even if you fix all these mistakes, you might still feel something missing. That burn everyone talks about. That deep glute activation. It won't fully kick in until you understand one key principle. And that's what we're about to unlock right now. Let's build this from zero. Lie down flat on your back. Relax your shoulders. Now bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall outward naturally. This is your frog position. Now bring your heels towards your body. Not too far. Not too close. Just enough so you feel balanced. Here's your first check. Brace your core. Not super tight. Just enough to stabilize. Imagine someone is about to tap your stomach. You naturally tighten a bit. That's what you want. Now gently press your lower back into the floor. This is a small move, but it changes everything. It stops your back from taking over later. Now slowly lift your hips up. Don't think lift high. Think squeeze your glutes and push your hips forward. As you go up, pause for a second at the top. This is where most people rush, but this is where the real work happens. Now slowly lower down, but don't relax completely. Keep tension. Let me ask you something. Did you feel a difference already? If yes, you're on the right track. If not, don't worry. The next part will fix that. Here's your first light bulb moment. Instead of just moving up and down, focus on driving through your heels. Even though your feet are together, the pressure should feel like it's coming from your heels. Second, actively push your knees outward. Don't let them just sit there. This outward pressure increases glute activation big time. Third, control your breathing. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. This helps you stay tight and controlled. Now think about this. Have you ever done frog pumps and felt nothing? And then suddenly, after a small adjustment, your glutes start burning? That's not magic. That's proper activation. Now let's take it to the next level. Add a tempo, slow everything down. 2 seconds up, hold for 2 seconds, 3 seconds down. This increases time under tension, which is key for muscle growth. Next, top end pulses. Stay at the top and do small pulses. Your glutes will be on fire. You can also try iso holds. Hold the top position for 20-30 seconds. This builds strength and endurance. And finally, add weight, a dumbbell or plate on your hips, but only if your form is perfect. Otherwise, you're just adding resistance to bad habits. Let's compare again. Wrong way. You go fast, barely feel anything, finish your set easily and move on. Right way, you slow down, Control every rep, feel a deep burn. And by rep 10, you're questioning your life choices. That's how you know it's working. So be honest, how have you been doing frog pumps until now? Fast and easy, or slow and effective? Because this one exercise done right can completely change your lower body training. Let's lock everything in. Feet together, heels close, core tight, lower back stable. Push through your heels, knees outward, slow reps, strong squeeze, simple rules, powerful results. Now here's your challenge. Do 15 perfect frog pumps right now, slow, controlled, with full focus. And pay attention to what you feel. Remember, your body doesn't change from random effort. It changes from focused effort. Master the basics. Respect the details. Stay consistent. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how many reps you do. It's about how well you do them. Now go train smart and make every single rep count.